Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. In the United States Navy, a strong naval culture exists. Therefore, when a ship is decommissioned, the occasion is always a somber one. Especially with ships like the fire-damaged USS Boneyards Richard. All decommissioning is a moment to show gratitude and then send the vessel out of U.S. Navy service.
The ship could have been rebuilt.
When a ship is decommissioned, a ceremony is held dockside next to the vessel being retired.
Commissioning a ship into our naval service is deeply rooted in tradition. The crew breathes life in the ship, and we wish them farewell.
A strict protocol is followed, and breaking it is seen as dishonoring the vessel and its crew, especially those long deceased. Ships are decommissioned because they have become obsolete, damaged, or have mechanical issues that cannot be repaired. Usually, the oldest living commander of the ship is present, as well as plank holders, members who were part of the first crew to sail aboard the vessel operationally.
As we honor our ship,
The ship could have been rebuilt. But more importantly, the entire crew is...
Today our Navy becomes one ship smaller, but we haven't lost a single ounce of our fighting spirit or grit of our surface force. We are every bit as capable of Navy fighting team, and every bit as confident that the sailors of Boneyards have much more in store.
Decommissioned ships often go to a ship graveyard, where they are stripped of their parts to serve newer vessels. Others serve their country one last time by becoming targets for sink exercises. Sink X. Ships like the USS Racine tank transporter, which was sunk with various weapons on July 12, 2018, off the coast of Hawaii. One of the weapons used was the UGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missile, fired by the USS Olympia, a Los Angeles-class fast attack submarine. A well-known exercise in which decommissioned ships are sunk is Exercise Rim Pack. It is held once every 2 years and includes allied countries situated around the Pacific Ocean. The purpose of the exercise is to foster relations and test weapon systems. During these exercises, the culmination usually coincides with a live fire day, where various weapons are used to sink a decommissioned ship. A coordinated attack is launched against the ship from surface ships, submarines, and aircraft until the ship has been sunk. Ships not selected for sinking have a different fate at the Naval Inactive Ship Maintenance Facility, also known as a ship graveyard. They are systematically stripped of parts over months or years, while others may be reactivated to serve once again. One such ship was the decommissioned Whidbey Island-class dock landing ship, USS Fort McHenry. On April 16, 2021, it departed Naval Station Mayport, Florida, for Philadelphia's Naval Inactive Ship Maintenance Facility. Aircraft in the U.S. military that are taken out of service have a graveyard facility of their own where they end up. The 309th Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Group at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona, houses over 5,000 retired military aircraft across 2,600 acres. Military aircraft graveyards in the U.S., like the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, serve as storage and decommissioning sites for retired aircraft, preserving parts and recycling materials. Once an aircraft has been decommissioned, it is flown one last time and landed on the landing strip at an aircraft graveyard. Once an aircraft lands here, it very rarely ever takes off again. They are either scrapped or preserved for future use in a reserve role. For the pilots who fly these aircraft, their endings are bittersweet, especially for reliable older aircraft, such as C-130 Hercules transport aircraft. Also known as the Boneyard, officially known as the Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Group, AMARG, spans 2,600 acres at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. From above, this facility may fool the eye with rows of aircraft so perfectly parked that they appear practically ready for flight. However, upon closer investigation from the ground, the truth is very different. This landmark aircraft graveyard houses many planes from many eras of military aviation, with several in the process of painstaking dismantling. Components are salvaged for reuse or recycling, demonstrating the facility's dual role in preservation and resource management.
The ground we're on here is fairly unique. It's a very high calcium soil, very stable. When it's dry as it is now, it's as hard as concrete and very, very, very robust. And with the dry weather conditions here, low relative humidity year-round, very low rainfall, averaging about 6 to 8 inches a year in the region, there's nothing like tornadoes or hurricanes or that type of thing here to potentially destroy assets.
Many aircraft entering AMARG are protected from the elements in the event that they may be recalled to serve as reserves in another large war. A good example is B-29 bombers that were decommissioned after World War II and then taken back into service to serve in Korea. AMARG protects airplanes from hostile environments using precise methods. They are treated with Spraylat, a sprayable latex that protects against sun and sand damage. In addition, vital components are sealed, and desiccants are utilized to manage moisture, ensuring the integrity and lifetime of the airframes and sensitive systems during storage. On occasion, aircraft are damaged during crash landings and must be either repaired, dismantled, or destroyed where they are crashed. In a notable event involving a U.S. military C-130 aircraft, emergency procedures had to be implemented following an unplanned landing in a field north of Baghdad. This sort of military transport aircraft, which is often utilized for various logistical and personal transport missions, found itself in a situation that necessitated the decision to disassemble it for security purposes. When a military aircraft lands outside of a controlled environment, particularly in a potential hostile area, the routine frequently includes ensuring that important technology and equipment do not fall into the wrong hands. In this case, the crew had to use controlled detonation procedures to destroy the aircraft successfully. This procedure normally involves wiring important aircraft components for detonation and then carrying out a controlled explosion to destroy critical portions or the entire aircraft, depending on the scenario. In the larger context of U.S. military operations, destroying an asset, such as an airplane, demonstrates the stringent standards in place to address circumstances in which equipment cannot be recovered or must be left behind. These occurrences, albeit uncommon, are part of the complicated risk management methods in military logistics and operational security, reflecting the unpredictable nature of military deployments and the lengths taken to avoid the loss of important equipment and capabilities.
The primary focus specifically for today is to section the aircraft basically into 7 different sections that we can load onto a flatbed tractor trailer to load them up and move them back to Sadler Air Force Base via land.
Demolitions in the U.S. military are not only for damaged aircraft. Certain weapons that are outdated or declared illegal by treaty also must be destroyed. These include chemical weapons. The United States has actively pursued the removal of its chemical weapons stockpile, strictly adhering to international pledges to eliminate such hazardous items. Two major facilities have led these efforts: the Bluegrass Chemical Agent Destruction Pilot Plant, BGC-AP in Kentucky, and the Pueblo Chemical Agent Destruction Pilot Plant, PC-AP in Colorado. BGC-AP has focused on the destruction of M55 rockets with GB nerve toxin. This painstaking operation began on July 6, 2022, and the facility has made significant progress towards its aim of destroying the last declared U.S. chemical weapons by July 2023. This endeavor is overseen by the Program Executive Office for Assembled Chemical Weapons Alternatives, POACWA program, which ensures high levels of safety and efficiency. Similarly, PCAP was tasked with destroying the chemical weapons held at the United States Army Pueblo Chemical Depot, PCD. This factory processed projectiles and mortar rounds containing mustard agents using innovative processes that involved the main plant and the static detonation chamber, or SDC. On June 22, 2023, the final round was destroyed, bringing the Colorado stockpile to a conclusion. In the U.S. military, progress means in with the new and out with the old, damaged, or outdated. From ships ending up in ship graveyards to the famous aircraft boneyard near Tucson, these facilities play an important part in keeping the war machines in the U.S. military financially viable. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.